Have you ever told yourself that you need to learn just one more thing or fix that last piece of your site, your package, or your business before you can actually launch? Or maybe you're holding yourself back from starting because when you think about what's already out there, you wonder, what else could I possibly have to offer? No matter how motivated, determined, or passionate we are, sometimes that fear of not being good enough, or perfect enough, can hold us back from sharing our greatest gifts with the world. And in the process, prevent us from living our greatest live. But what if the key to those 5-figure months, and much, much more, that you've been dreaming of is simply trusting yourself to start now, no matter where you are? Kind of like with my first ever website, which by the way, I used until I'd made over $20,000 in my coaching business. This site cost me a whopping $150 for a standard WordPress theme and a premium pop-up plugin. I sourced free stock photos for my blog posts, and for my own headshots, used the only pictures I had available, which were about 10 years old. I'm sharing this with you today because I want to remind you that you don't need to be perfect to get started, far from it. You simply need to start now. If you're struggling to overcome your fear of starting a business, your fear of being less than perfect, your fear of not being good enough, or any other related fear that's preventing you from getting started, here are 2 simple mind tricks to help you overcome them. 1. Tell yourself that no one is paying attention. This is actually the same mind trick I use when I'm having a bad skin or hair day, and it works equally well for both. Just as the majority of people you speak with will only spend a few seconds looking at you, the majority of people who see your content will only casually peruse it. This is more than enough to get an idea of who you are and what you have to offer, just like looking at you for a few seconds is enough to remember what you look like, but not enough to catch those imperfections that you're spending way too much time agonizing over. 2. Stop overthinking. If you're anything like me, you randomly get great ideas that you know are brilliant, and yet you somehow manage to talk yourself out of acting on them because a few days, or few hours, later, you've convinced yourself that they're just plain stupid. The solution? Don't give yourself a chance to talk yourself out of it. Act in the moment that inspiration strikes, and don't second guess it. Give yourself the gift of trusting your intuition and try this the next time you get that random amazing idea. I bet you won't be disappointed with the results. Remember, you already have everything and know everything that you need to create the life and business that you want. Next, I'd love to hear from you and support you in moving forward so you can overcome your fear of starting a business.